So, hello everyone and welcome to another video. So, for today we are talking about books with disability wrap. So, I have been wanting to diversify myself a little and not only with reading like BIPOC authors, but also reading books with disability wrap. So I think reading books with good representation you can really learn something from those books. And yeah, basically I just want to try and learn something, but I cannot say if these books have good representation or not, because I personally don't know. I don't know what these books have right now. But basically, I searched like books with disability wrap, and these came up. So I want to try. The first book we are going to talk about is the one that inspired this whole thing because the cover is just gorgeous. And that is Not My Type. So this girl on the front has a wheelchair. So this book kind of inspired this list because I was like, I want to see, and yeah, as I said, I cannot say if these are good representation or not, because I have not read like one. I haven't read a lot of reviews because I just feel like sometimes it's really damaging to do it. So I usually read the book first. If not, it has like sometimes it has a really bad rating and then I need to know why. But a lot of these has like a fairly good rating, and I just want to know. But what I will say, if you want to know if this is good representation or not, I will definitely check out. I don't know if it's like a site for that or something, but at least check like Goodreads reviews on like people who actually have these disabilities and see, is this a good representation or not. But I like trying to diversify and read more of this, but overall I cannot say anything if this has good representation or not, and I won't be able to do that after I have read them either, because you know, I don't know. But let's just talk about it. So yeah, Not My Type. She sits in a wheelchair, so yeah, not all of these I remember what it's about. You know, what is the disability? It's not always that I do remember, but what I do know is that these had like the tag disability. But yeah, I just have to say also, when I mention it, I cannot say if it's like called a disability or if this book even has a disability, because it's really difficult when people tag it that like this is a disability, it has this disability, and then you know it hasn't, because I haven't read it. But these are books that was on a list, so I hope they really are on that list because it has a disability. Okay. The next one is Love from A to Z, and yeah, this one also is something I have heard a lot about. I want to try it out and see if I like it. Then we have Made You Up, and I don't know much about it. It seems like someone is making up a person or something, so I don't know. Then we have the Bright test, and this is it Asperger's? Something in those lines at least. I read the first one, the Kish Quotient, and I really loved it, so I want to continue on with this series and see. Then we have Ethan, who loved Carter, and yeah, I don't know much about this. I did read the synopsis, and not all synopses mention that there is a disability, but on like different lists that I found these under different type of disabilities. I have really tried and diversified myself with the disability types. And then we have the Blinding Light. Then we have Full Disclosure, and I don't know if this one is the HIV one. It might be, but it might also be another one. But this one has a really pretty cover, I have to say. And then we have Owl's Slumber, and this one, I think this is the one that I am like mostly uncertain about, because it was tagged under disability, but I don't know, or I don't remember, but I don't know, because yeah. Then we have A Girl Like Her, and I think this is it autism? I'm not like 100% sure, but yeah, I think it's autism, and the cover is gorgeous. I really want to read more of Talia Hibbert's books. I have read like, is it 2, 3 books of it, and I have loved like every single one of them. Then we have Only When It's Us, and I think is it this one where he's mute? It might be, or is it deaf? I don't really remember if it's deaf or mute, but it is a series that I want to get to, so yeah. And then we have Fighting Silence. I have read like 2 books from Ali Martinez before, and I really did like those, so I want to try this out, see if I like it. Yeah, overall, I'm just trying out different things. Then we have Carry the Ocean, and yeah, these are books that I don't really know much about, and I just become really uncertain when I talk about these things, just because I don't kind of know if I am going to like them, if it's good representation or anything. If you know anything about these books, and you know that it's like these books don't have good representation, I would like to know, just so I go into them knowing that this is not good representation, and maybe I don't even want to read it. But if you say that this has bad representation, I would really like to have an explanation on kind of why, because I think that is good to have like a why. And also, I would really love to have some more books with disability wrap, like good disability wrap, that if you have read any books with disability wraps, I really want to have more, because I think that that is a great way to kind of set yourself into different representations, disability representations, where like then you don't need to, let's call it, ask, because there are some questions that you don't ask, like you don't ask at all, because it's just people don't like getting asked that question. And you know, having a book that maybe answers some of those questions that you have, it's like a, I think it is like a good thing. And then yeah, does people get me? I don't know. But yeah, comment if you have any like disability representation that you really loved. And yeah, that is like one thing that I really want to get to. And I feel like it's great to have more books with different types of representations of some sort. But yeah, I hope you like this video, and I will see you next time for another video, which is like tomorrow. So bye.